Hello and welcome to episode 28 of SAAB Fever. My name's Frank, and in today's episode we'll be replacing the SID screen in a SAAB 9.3. As you can see, this one isn't great. Okay, so we're back in the workshop now. Although I have done one of these before, it was a long time ago, and it was a 9.5 one. I noticed the connector on the back's slightly different, so that's a first. I didn't realise they were different between the 9.3 and the 9.5. I knew the front fascia was different, they're kind of curved here on the corners on the 9.3, whereas the 9.5's completely rectangular. But, yeah, so I doubt it's wildly different. I do, on the plus side, have some instructions here. I'll just use them as a rough guide. I have the soldering, the T-tip already. It's on already, warming up, because I knew, I mean, just looking at it, compared to the size of a normal soldering iron, that thing's got a fair amount of thermal mass to it, so it's going to take longer to warm up. It's pretty standard. There's at least got a picture of the 9.3 one. It looks like after that, though, all the instructions are from the 9.5, that different connector on the back. What the hell's that? No, it's not a 9.3. 34, 36. Instrument cluster for something. BMW. I think we're back to some. What the hell? Did I skip a page? No. I think these instructions are dual purpose. It's page 1, page 2, turn over, and you get page 1 and page 2 again, but for something. Oh, look, it's like, I only just realised somebody's crossed it out. Yeah, take it all apart. Now, luckily, I gave my friend some advice. I did attempt this once before on a 9. Well, I didn't attempt. I succeeded once before on a 9.5. I tried once with the very, very cheap products you can buy, where it's just the ribbon cable here. I found it damn near impossible to actually secure it to the screen itself. Lining it up, the wires on the screen are so fine, you just can't see them. So in the end, I gave up with that, and I found some on eBay. Obviously, they're a little more, considerably more expensive, given the cost of a few quid for just the ribbon cable. But you get the entire screen. It's already fixed, so all we need to do is take it off the circuit board, line this up, and we're done. So much easier. So we're going that route. I think we're back to the instructions for the E something or other. Yeah, it's pretty standard. There's nothing particularly special. Oh, that is stinking. Better get a move on before I melt something. Right. Let's see. Somebody's been in here before. So everyone hold it up so you can get a good look. Yeah, that's chewed up slightly, both sides. No mind. I mean, given the age of the car, I'd be very surprised if this was still running with its original screen. Why is that not releasing? Okay, try the other side. Another clip. Another clip in there, I spy. It is. Okay, so release the side, and then just a little poke and lever. Come on, hey! Alright, that's that off. Now next we have 2 screws. Okay, let's get those out. And there's one. And 2. I think that's it. Beyond that, it's just clips now. We have 2 clips here, nothing on the side. That's what holds it into the dash. Same on the top here, but those 2 clips there. Oh, that is barely even clipped. Oh, that is coming off by itself. There we go. Oh, well, that came off kind of easily. On the 9.5, you don't have this small connection here. You have a larger one pointing directly out the back. So this just slides straight off. You don't have to maneuver it or anything. Just have a quick look. See another screw. There we go. I think this should just pop out now. Yep. I'll tell you something though, for a 1998 car, these buttons are in fantastic condition. Okay. Now, apart from this rear connector, this looks... Of course, I'm going from memory here, but this looks almost identical to the 9.5s. Ah, 2 screws on that. I don't think this is original either. I mean, again, that would be in line with what we were saying earlier about someone having been in here before. Rightly, this kind of just, the screen itself just sits there. Yes, it does. Does it? Ah, yes, it does. And it should just be a case of lifting this off. There are pins in the circuit board here pointing downward and a connector there. So that should be the only thing. Just lever it up slowly and gently. There we go, we're free. Oh, what the hell is that? That tape. Oh. They've put tape down. I think they've put it in held it in place with tape, and then used T-iron to melt it in various places. Oh, I think that's what they've done. I think that's a good idea. I honestly don't know. Huh. I'm going to need to clean these pads up. I'm just slowly peeling it away there from the tracks. I can't tell. I'm wondering if have we left residue. That could create a problem trying to put the new screen on. Actually, give me a sec, I'm going to turn that soldering iron off. It's stinking the place out. Right, there we go. That'll start to cool down and not smell so much. Wondering if I need to clean off the crap. Yes, I do. Oh, great. I wasn't planning for this. Okay, right. Alright, let's get all of this scraped off then. Okay, now that we've got most of the remains of the old cable and whatever this is, I think it's just a bit of red tape, to be honest. Now that we've got that scraped off, I'm going to use a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and a toothbrush to pick up the rest of it. There's still sticky residue I can feel as well. Part of the problem with this, we need these copper pads here to be as clean as we can, because ultimately the carbon, I believe these are carbon, which will explain why they're black anyway, largely they just sit on top of the, these are the pads, they just sit on top of them like that. The reason we use this is in essence to heat up the space between the tracks. So they're sort of like that, mated on top of each other, and we're going to heat the space between the pads together so that it holds it all in place, if that makes sense. That's what we're going to be doing. So we need to get everything as clean as we can. So here's a bit of isopropyl alcohol. When it decides to come through, there we go. And old toothbrush. And truth be told, I think so. I've got a little bit more scraping to do. I mean, I don't want to be doing it too hard. Obviously, I don't want to go through the copper pads at all. But I need to get off any of the residue that's stuck on top of the copper. Okay, a bit more alcohol. Nope, I can still see bits. Where was it? Where was it? Damn, I lost it there. Maybe a little bit there too. Okay. Yeah, again, a bit more alcohol. It never hurt anyone, did it? There, I think that's good enough. What do you think? Clean enough? I certainly think so. Good enough for me. Right, where did I put that new screen? I've lost it. Oh, no, got it. Panic over. Panic over. Oh, don't make it easy to get into, though. we go. Don't need that anymore. I'll leave that on there for now. Now, thankfully, whoever did design all of this originally did decide to help us a bit. We've got these two crosses here, one here, one here. And on the cable, two crosses, one here, one here. So what that allows us to do is line it up as perfectly as we can. Like, nope, nearly there, nearly, come on Frank, nearly got it. Something like that. Damn it, why can't I get both sides? I only seem to get one side. So, attempt to line that side up, then we attempt to line up the other side. Hold on to that. And that would be it in place. So I certainly am capable of doing it. What I might do, where did those two little bits of tape go? Ah. Might steal that a sec. Put that just there on that cross, just to hold it in place. Remnants of that one. There to hold that in place. There. Let's lift that up so we can get a look. What we should have. All those lines perfectly lined. It looks fine. A little overshooting on the end there. Okay, the ribbon cable doesn't entirely cover the pads, but the pads themselves are lined up. It's not like there's any skewing off, or you can see a pad underneath or anything. Good, good, good. One last check, one last visual check before I start sticking it all down. Need to plug that soldering iron back in again, don't I? Now, I don't know. Let's have a look. See, oddly enough, when I did the 9.5 one, I don't remember having to do this before. I mean, I didn't even have a T-piece until earlier today. I think the one I had, you lined it up and it came with like a sticky tape, similar to this, in fact. A bit of a sticky tape to hold it in place, and then, yeah, so something very similar to this, a foam pad to sit here so that when it's all screwed back together it just adds pressure. It looks like somebody's taken this a step further and tried to use heat as well. Maybe theirs didn't go, maybe their repair attempt didn't go as well as mine did when I did this before. We'll see. I might need some extra foam as well, you never know. Just because of the way it all goes together, this sits on top here. Yeah, it is that way around, and that can provide the necessary extra bit of pressure, pushing the sit that there then. Remember the pads there with the ribbon cable sitting on top and lining up, and that added pressure just helps push them down and make sure we've got a good contact. Temperature yet, not quite, a little bit longer. Okay, while that's warming up, I'll just see if I can peel this off of the old screen. No, it's not really, it's not going to be a good test. too much of the old ribbon is attached. Let's see if I can put... Can we see... I hope that's coming through on the camera. Maybe at that angle there? No. I mean, sadly, because obviously this one was melted on, all you're really seeing is the plastic of it melted between the contacts. I can just see them sometimes when the light is in the right place. There, can you see that right in the end where they're almost glowing? I perhaps want to move it away. Back again. Yeah, they're almost impossible to see. You really need the light in the exact right condition to be able to try to heat up the ribbon cable onto that. That's why I think I ended up throwing the last one at a wall. Right, let's see how well this goes. It will largely hold itself in place. There's no sliding involved. We're just letting it sit where it is. It certainly is sticking. I'll give it that. I'll go over this a few times just to make sure. Now that's one pass. I can tell already it's certainly sticking better than it was. Here we go, second pass. Yeah, I'm not so sure that. Sit. It's not. I'm not too worried about. Obviously, really, we just need a connection anywhere along the pad. Each pad, obviously, well, those pads there don't matter. There's nothing connected. But so it really doesn't matter if it's connected there. It doesn't matter that it's not connected there. You just need anywhere along that pad. I mean, obviously you want as much connection as you can to get as good a connection as possible. But for some reason, that there isn't sticking down. That is. Let's try again. That's better. That's better. I'm not seeing any movement. I'm just looking for balance that there. I'm just looking to see if there's any play. The reason I'm pressing down on top of the ribbon is to see if the ribbon's lifting up by itself. So just ever so slightly pressing down on it just to see if it moves at all. There's a little bit of movement there on that sort of last pin. Last pad, I should say. A little bit of movement there too. Okay. Well, maybe what I'll do is move more towards the edge. I mean, the problem may be that after using the isopropyl alcohol, maybe I didn't give it long enough to dry. I think I'm okay now though. I think that's well and truly stuck down now. I think if there is any problem, it's down this end though. I'll tell you what, before I go any further, let's go out to the car and check. Let's put enough of this back together and go and check in the car. Alright, well, I'm willing to call that a successful test. So, let's see about putting all of this back together. Oh, it went in there, didn't it? I had it plugged in when I went out to the car, but it fell off at one point. Go on there as well. I think that can get put on there at any time, really. We'll just give that screen a little wipe though. There we go. Right, let's go put that in the car. As always, thanks for watching.